Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is J Bear. This is Romi, and we are Morba Chats.
What up?
Today, as you can tell, happy Halloween. I'm a
Okay.
bear.
Looks like a camel.
It's a bear, and Romi is lame. We agreed on dressing up 2 weeks ago. We're gonna record this Halloween episode. I mean, happy Halloween, guys! We're recording on Halloween, and somebody decides not to bring a costume.
I'm that guy that says I'll dress up and then I don't.
Are you dressed up as Dirty Laundry?
No, this is really clean. What are you talking about, bro? It smells good right now.
Anyways, our topic for today is actually very interesting and very related to Halloween. We're gonna talk about one thing: scary stories from Halloween. No,
I think
the
this
scary
is the
stories
thumbnail.
from the dance floor. But scary stories, scary experiences, just basically in general. And as you can tell, we have no notes. We have a clean table today, just these things. So it's gonna be all open discussion.
Top of the dome.
Let's start with you.
Let's go
What is
right
one
into it.
One of your scary stories.
All right. I do have to warn everyone. I am a very, very bad storyteller.
Yes, he is.
I just go straight to the point. I don't know how to create suspense.
Don't worry, I'll help.
At least with oral storytelling.
I'll
If
help.
I do
I'll do that.
written storytelling, it'll be
Facial expressions to help.
facial expressions. Okay. All right. I'll start things off. What the hell? One story I have is so there used to be the station over in
Roseville.
Roseville.
No way! Continue.
So the station in Roseville is where I started dancing, salsa dancing and bachata dancing.
Whoa.
Shut up, bro. and, okay.
Don't slam the table.
Oh, I'm trying. All right.
It's against the rules.
So we were at the station, and I was dancing with my friend. I'm just gonna say Sid, so you don't know who it is. Just Sid. And so when you're dancing, and it's not a studio, and it's it's tables and chairs everywhere, and this is where you're having a good time. At least at this time, it was when I was still learning how to dip on the social dance floor.
How dare you dip on such
So number one rule right now: if you don't know how to dip, don't fucking dip. You're gonna hurt your partner, man.
You just use the F word. That's
I
how important
did.
it is.
Yeah. So my friend Sid and I were dancing, and in that night, my friend Sid already had a bad dip experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
And she had, and then the weeks before, she already had bad dip experience. So she was fearful of the dip already.
And what did you do?
And so I asked her to dance, and she was like, okay, but make sure we don't do any dip. And I'm like, I got you. I told her, I got you. I'm going to protect you. And so we're dancing near tables and chairs,
You can tell where this is going.
and then the song's about to end. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit that dip because I told her I'm going to do that dip. And you look around, make sure nothing's near you. I see the table right there, so I dip her. And then I forgot that there's a chair over there.
And you hit
Over there. So I hit her head on the edge of the chair. Nothing, no blood or anything, but it's like,
Yeah.
oh, come on. I told her I was going to take care of her. I was looking for dangerous things not to dip against.
Good job, dude.
But it's, rookie mistake. I was still dipping on the dance floor. And
Lesson: don't dip on the social dance floor.
even if you're looking for stuff not to hit, man, people show up out of
For
nowhere.
those of you that speak Spanish, moraleja: don't dip in the dance floor.
I don't know. If you're going to do a dip, just do a demi dip, please.
It's a lean.
If you don't know what a demi dip is, yes, it's a lean or it's a slight bend, nothing fancy.
All right, my story.
Your story.
So this was actually at the Grad. You guys know the Grad in Davis. This was back when I started dancing. I always usually like to take a lot of room in the dance floor, but I make sure that I give myself the space. I was dancing at the edge. There was you guys know where the edge of the dance floor is, and the table started right next to it. So
Oh, and where there's a little step off.
yes,
Right.
and when I dance, I like to do my arm extensions, and I'm doing all this fancy stuff just because I can, and I like to have fun. This dude is walking by the dance floor, at the edge of the dance floor. As I'm doing an extension, I do my extension like this. Boom! Socked him in the face. Fortunately, he was just taken aback by that.
Oh my god.
Nice, dude. All I said was hey, sorry, this is, don't walk around the dance floor. But the other lesson is make sure you're aware where you're doing your extensions.
Yeah, just because you're trying to peacock, like, you got to keep those hands down, bro.
Peacock.
I felt like I was a better storyteller right now than you were in that last story.
Fine.
I win.
What are other scary experiences you've had?
Speaking of hitting people in the faces, you know, like, it's not really on the social dance floor, but this is when you're rehearsing, if you've been in rehearsals before.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there, actually.
It was my routine, choreography.
It was for his choreography. I was just helping out. I was just hanging out that day.
You weren't even part of the team.
No, they just asked me, like, hey, can you just be a body, you know, during formations and stuff.
That means all you had to do is walk from one place to another.
No, they wanted me to dance.
Okay.
They wanted me to be flareful. They wanted me to flare, you know, be extravagant with the extensions and everything, right?
Yeah.
And so this other friend, who we'll call Sid as well.
Isn't it Sin? Sin.
Don't give a hit. All right, we'll call her Sin.
Sid and Sin.
So the formation is everyone's crossing. You have to do turns to cross into a line. Crossing a line, right?
Yes.
So we're crossing like an X. Why am I going my way? You can't see it. So we're crossing as an X. And we're supposed to have hands out. I think we had hands out. Elbows up.
No. You're supposed to dance.
No, for that one routine, I thought elbows were up.
Elbows were down.
Because I had my elbow up like this.
Elbows were down.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Your elbows were up for some reason. She's also shorter than you.
Yeah, okay. So Sin is at the perfect height where even if I barely raise my elbow, like, that's where her head will be. So you can kind of see what's going to happen. So I'm here. She's here, and we're crossing, and I see her coming, and I try and bring my elbows in, but
obviously you didn't.
I couldn't get away. She went right into me, right into the eye socket.
Nice.
But this is a small person. I felt so bad.
But she didn't get a black eye from that.
Yeah, she did.
She did? I don't think so.
Oh wait, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything. Yeah, she got hurt. She got ice immediately. I felt so bad.
That reminds me, actually, the first time I came dancing in Sacramento. This was back before I had moved to Sac State. I came to visit the school, and I found out they had a social dancing thing. And I went to the Salsa Loca social, and there were some people there. A friend of mine from way back then, the first time I met her, and all she did was doing some spins, and she elbowed me straight in the face, same way. But I actually had a black eye for like 2 weeks after that.
See, elbows are dangerous on the dance floor. I guess the thing to learn is always look where you're turning. Both of you. My instant, both of us were turning, so it's very hard to get everyone to stop at the same time.
You just have to always be aware of what you're doing. You know, it's the dance floor, and accidents are gonna happen.
It does.
It's just the way it is.
I still feel bad, man. Sin got beat up pretty well. She took it like a champ, though. She was like, I got this. She went, got ice, and then she was back for practice again right after. I was like, dang.
Okay, I got another scary story.
My bad for beating up your dancer. Oh, we just gave it away. You're
just giving it away. Dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I got another story. This is from another dance partner from back then. We were practicing. It wasn't the social dance floor. We were practicing for a routine, and she was wearing heels, open-toed heels.
Okay.
And I actually ended up kind of stepping on her, but it wasn't just a step. I kind of like kicked forward when we were doing the practice.
Okay.
And her nail came off.
Man, you made me shiver right there.
Yeah, that was scary. So every time now when I'm dancing with somebody, I step on their toes. The first thing I do, I'm like, "Is your nail still there?" Okay, sorry.
Man, that's scary. Like I've heard other stories of people doing that. I won't say names, but like they were preparing for a competition. And on the dance floor, it was uneven dance floor because, you know, the ones that connect together.
Bad. That's scary right there.
The connecting dance floors, and then they're doing their trick, and then the toe, that thing ripped right off like you're talking about. It sucks. I hate dance floors that are not smooth. It's just so dangerous. It's unsafe. It's a scary horror story, man. Blood. I don't know if blood happened. I wasn't there when that happened. Blood
usually happens when the nail comes off.
Oh man, I just don't want to imagine that. That just sucks. Let's tone it down. Get away from the gore. Speaking of heels, right?
Oh yeah.
You and I, we've experienced this together. Not at the same time, but you know, throughout social dancing. When you're in a crowded club.
First of all, dance heels don't have a sharp heel. They're usually thicker.
They can't see that. Can they see that?
They're not like a sharp.
So it's not a poking
It's
stick.
not a stiletto heel.
Stiletto. No stilettos. Please don't bring stilettos onto the dance floor. And if you already cannot know what we're foreshadowing, then shame on you. Why am I dramatic?
I don't know, dude. But what happens in dance floor often is you step on people. We step on the girls step on us. If you're wearing heels, it hurts more. If you're wearing stiletto heels, it's sharp, it hurts. If it gets on the back of your foot, on your ankle, inside your shoe, through your sock. Anyway, I'm spitting here.
Yeah, because it happens. It happened to me. It was more funny than painful for me because you're just like, what the hell?
Oh,
so you're dancing. I'm dancing. My partner's right in front of me. There's another couple behind me, and there's a lady follower behind me with the stilettos. Her heel gets in my shoe, and next thing I know, I gotta do one of the get off me, lady. I'm trying to dance things to get the heel out of my shoe.
I like how you just show the crowd what you're wearing.
You gotta know.
If you guys don't
I'm dressed up properly. What are you talking about?
He's dressed properly from the waist up.
Yeah, and those are some weird moments.
Yeah, no, mine was actually like piece of skin came off.
Oh yeah. Well, like it's still, I got some what is this? My epidermis cut. That's the outer layer of your skin. If you don't know that.
Yeah, let's not get technical.
So I got some of that, and I was like, but it was just the fact that it happened, and that we were stuck, and I had to like shake her off me.
Yeah.
That was just so different.
You know what else is scary?
What?
Drunk people.
Oh yeah.
Drunk people in the dance floor. Whether you're dancing with them, dancing next to them, it's always like you have to make sure you're aware of what they're doing, because especially the over enthusiastic drunks that end up like dancing all over the place and like going back and forth and moving and flailing their arms around. Some scary stuff.
Well, I hate the dancers who dip. The drunk dancers who dip.
Okay, I was gonna say like we already talked about the dips. Why are you bringing this up again?
No, the drunk dancers who dip, and then the fact that the dance partner is sober, knows that their partner is drunk, and then the partner, that drunk dancer, has a tendency to try and dip. Why do you put yourself in that situation? I hate seeing that. I hate when sober people dip, people super low to the floor. You couldn't see me, but super low to the floor. It's just setting yourself up for danger.
What about the girl or the follower that dips themselves?
Oh, yeah, those are scary too.
When they're drunk.
Oh, you just reminded me one. So I was at the San Luis Obispo Sauce Exchange. I was dancing with my friend. We'll keep with the theme of Sid, right?
Another Sid. Perfect.
Actually, she didn't throw herself to dip. She slipped into the dip, right? She slipped into the dip, but we were in a regular position where we were in open position, hands holding each other like this. Her hands were like this. I had this going on here, and so she fell like this. She straight up slipped. And you're thinking usually like, oh no, her shoulder's gonna get dislocated or something. She's gonna fall right on it. That's bad, right?
Yep.
And I was like, we were super scared. Somehow I was able to help her, because if you know your physiology, if you pull this arm forwards towards you, you'll be able to support the body a little bit more, right? And that was just, I'm sorry, I just totally lost track of thought of my story. Anyway, she slipped like this. And we caught her. People thought we were doing a cool fancy dip, and they loved it. But for us, we were like, "Oh crap, you good?"
Yeah, good catch.
Yeah.
I got something else that's scary.
What?
Armpits.
Armpits? Why are you spitting at me, bro?
Armpits.
Okay, what about armpits?
You remember?
Oof, I'm thinking about I'm assuming. As a lead, you're talking about our arm going underneath the armpit right now.
You remember Humboldt?
I remember Humboldt.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking
I've
about.
had some experiences in San Francisco too.
So when I was dancing in Humboldt, there was this one lady who, she's from the area. They're let's say hippies over there. Does I understand? Some of them are.
No, they're more inclined
Earthy?
to be. Yes, they're. Yeah,
organic. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, this lady in particular, she did not shave her armpits, which I have nothing against. But she also didn't wear deodorant, and the smell was horrible to begin with. Secondly, I was dancing, and we were in close position. My arm is obviously I am used to my frame. I don't dance like this. I dance with my frame up. My arm was up in the armpit region. The scary part was afterwards, after we finished dancing, I'm like, thank you. And I would run away as far as I could so I couldn't smell it anymore. I go, I'm like, I still smell it. I'm like, nope. I went to wash it 2 times, 3 times with soap and everything, and I could not get that smell away. So please, gentlemen and ladies, wear deodorant.
Wear deodorant. And if you're sweaty and you know you sweat, and I'm not talking about where you sweat and you kind of feel it on the clothes. I'm talking about where sweat, you go like this, and it goes right there. That kind of sweaty, your ass, I'm cussing right now because I'm getting excited about this. You need to dry up, change clothes, take a shower, go upstairs into your hotel room, come back down, and then dance again.
Or if you can't do any of those things, just take a break.
Yes. Like, oh man. And I see this for the guys most of the time. They wear these thin shirts and they're super soaked. And then they're making all the ladies like rub on me with your hand movements, you know. And I'm like, dude, like, do you think she wants to do that? That's just like, that's uncomfortable for me to watch.
I think we need to do another episode on just body sweat.
You know, like, it's disgusting. Even when I get sweaty on my neck, I don't like, it just feels weird. I'm like, get off me. Like, you shouldn't be touching my sweat. That's just disgusting, you know. Like, there's a difference of, you know, some type of, you know, where you're warm, your body's warm because you've been dancing, and there's some kind of a fun tension there, you know. But if it's that dirty sweat, get that shit out of here. What?
All right. All this scary stuff that I can think of was actually no, it's your turn. Let's see what else you got.
I don't really have much.
Okay, I'll jump back in.
It's just dirty stuff. I'll just jump on yours because you'll keep reminding me of my story.
The ones that I have is more performance related than on social dancing. There's a lot of scary stuff that happen on performances. You guys, I'm sure you've seen it. Big dips, big tricks that go they go the wrong way. Somebody falls or breaks something. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of stories of practicing for those things that like the girls get dropped on their heads sometimes. And they get concussions and.
Yeah, because they're doing the aerial moves. Like it's super courageous women who are doing that. I'm scared of doing it. I'm scared of seeing it.
There's safe ways to do some of these things. You gotta practice with mats or in a pool or something.
No, go to a gymnasium, like a legit gymnasium, not a quote gym, a gymnasium where people are doing acrobatic movement, and you'll be safer there.
Just throw them in the foam pit.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Another scary thing for performances are wardrobe malfunctions.
Yes. I was just gonna go there, and it's not even just performances. It's also like in the social scene. So let's if we go social performances, I've seen it. You've experienced it yourself, where one of your partners or a couple of your partners had wardrobe malfunctions, where if say the outfit is just one of these kind of things, where it goes from here and then here, this pops off, plop, just like that, and you're like. What do you do in those situations? I've never had that experience when I was dancing. So what did you do? That happened to you.
It happened to me. The first thing you do is you freak out. Because obviously your first reaction is you got to protect the girl, make sure that nothing shows. For the first time when that happened, we had to stop the routine and face away from her until she fixed it. And then we went back into the routine. The second time that it happened, the most recent time, the one in Reno, there was absolutely no way we could continue. So I told her, I held her and I told her, all right, we're just going to wait this routine out because we had two couples that were performing that were still finishing the routine.
Okay.
The last part of the routine was nothing but tricks and aerial stuff that we would not have been able to do or fake. So I just held it and I told her, we'll just wait here and then when it's over, we'll finish it out and we'll just bow out. That's it.
That's good. You protected your dance partners and that there's that trust that like, because I'm imagining it's like they're freaking out when that happens to them. So you're able to provide that support like, hey, you don't have to worry about it. Take care of yourself first and then we'll go going. The other part, the social scene. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to say who or what the event was. But if you're like in a competition, like a social competition, maybe
Jack and Jill.
And you're a female, you're wearing one of those tops that doesn't have, you're not wearing a bra, first off. It's an open back. I don't know if you can see, open back, where it ties up here, and it goes across, and then it ties behind you, right? You're obviously not wearing a bra, but it's super loosey-goosey, and you're doing all these turns, and we see that it's getting loose. We see that, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And people's cameras are out. I hate those because now it's a distraction. First off, I want to enjoy the performance or the competition. And now I'm like, I'm going to, like, what's going on here? But I have my camera out and people around me.
It's going to happen.
And I'm like, she's going to get that, that horrible experience now. And it's like, no, this is supposed to be a fun moment. And if that happens, you're like, what do you do?
Hopefully she wore a lot of tape. And make sure that everything was safe. I hope. Again, ladies, if you want to wear those type of costumes, make sure you're aware of what you're able to do.
Yeah, do it.
If you if you can keep it in place, keep them in place. If you can't, then don't go dancing with us.
is our suggestion. It's just it's just a very stressful moment to be on the on the fence if it's gonna happen where you get a wardrobe malfunction or if you're not.
Wardrobe malfunctions are scary.
And how about when you're socially dancing with someone who's wearing stuff like that, and you could see that there's a possibility of a wardrobe malfunction.
That has happened.
How does your social dancing change?
I usually stop. Like I've had that happen with like the zipper on the back is going down. I usually stop. Have you seen the movie Dance with Me?
Yeah.
With Cheyenne.
Where he grabbed her and then he pulls it up.
I do exactly that. I pull it in. Especially if I know the girl, and I pull it in. I just zip it up and then try to keep it safe. Or otherwise, if I don't know the girl, I tell her, hey, you zippers down. Let me fix it. And I turn around and fix it.
I found myself where I become like an older brother type of thing. And like say that the strap is starting to fall down. Like while we're dancing, I'm gonna try and find a way to be slick with helping her bring it back up. And then so she knows like she could trust me. But then there's other moments where like the shirt is, where if it's a very loose shirt and it's just like if it's a low cut shirt and it's really moving out of place and like all of a sudden this entire bra is just out. You're just like, what do I do? And then I'll let go of you and do my dancing here. Then come back to you. Because I'm trying to show some type of respect and letting her know, like, yo, your boobs are going to come out.
The same thing happens with skirts, pencil skirts that ride up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And, some people don't care. They let it ride. I assume most girls wear shorts to the social dancing, so it's usually safe. But sometimes they have to keep pulling it down. So what I do when I'm dancing with somebody like that, I give them enough time with, like, one free hand. So they give them the chance to pull their skirt down. And then I switch to the other hand so they can pull the other side down. I'm aware of that.
You should just let go of them. Like, I'm like, oh, you're starting to have wardrobe functions. Here, spin away from me, and then I'll freestyle. And I'm like, hey, you're fixing your skirt. Hey, you're fixing your top. All right, let's keep it going.
All right, that's pretty much all the scary stuff that I can do.
Yeah, because now I feel like it's just like they could be scary, but then if you're able to react in a manner that's not scary and help mitigate those instances, it just becomes a fun story now, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I feel it's like talking with you. I'm like right now, like I thought that there was gonna be some more like gory stuff.
Oh, we started pretty gory,
and I was like, we gotta lighten it up. But it's fun. I know everyone has those experiences.
I'm sure you guys
if you
do.
dance enough, or you even first timers have some weird, crazy experiences. But that's our episode for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, let us know what else you want us to talk about. I am sorry I didn't wear a costume.
Tell us your scary stories.
That's not a bear. That's a llama.
It's a bear. We all know you guys have scary stories too. Make sure you tell us and put it on the comments. I want to hear what else other people have experienced.
Yeah. Let us know. And then please follow, do whatever you got to do to show us some love. We really appreciate it. And see you guys on the next one.
Hey, hope you guys enjoyed the episode of More Bad Chats. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook at More Bad Chats. Follow me at J.Bearmixes. Follow Romi at Romi Sunga. And big shout out to Mellow Me Out. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook as well at Mellow Me Out. Thanks.